I'm so excited to meet with you today, and I'm so excited to share this story because they are my favorite part of being a coach is
Mhm.
at the end of the container being able to really talk about your unique story so that you can inspire other hairstylists in the industry to do things differently. So
Yes.
give us the deets, like tell us your name, where are you located, and how long have you been doing hair?
So my name's Victoria, and I have been doing hair for about 6 years now. And I am in Colorado Springs and have been doing hair in Colorado Springs for the last 2 years.
Got it. Where were you at before?
I was somewhere else in Colorado, and then before that, I was in Oklahoma City. That's actually where I got my license.
Oh, cool. I'm in
Yeah,
Texas, so it's not that far away.
not
Awesome.
far at all. I was actually born in Texas, so like
Oh,
I
cool. No wonder
I
we get along.
yeah.
Amazing. Well, okay, so you've been in Colorado Springs for about 2 years, and were you always a salon suite owner for the all 2 years, or was it only recently that you became a salon suite owner?
I actually became a salon suite owner during my coaching time here. I signed up for coaching January 20th, and like started at my own suite February 1st. So
Amazing. So you just
we
brought in all the new year energy. You're
all of the
like, let's
new.
go.
Yes, I knew I was going to be getting this suite. I'm actually I'm in a hybrid salon. So one side is booths and one side is suites. And so I was at a booth and then now I'm on the suite side. And there was a suite that was open. And I was like, okay, if by the beginning of the year it doesn't fill up, um, I'm going to use that as a sign that I need to step in there and it's for me. And it was for me. So yeah, it's been great.
That's awesome. So tell us about your journey then in the new year of why you decided to join Becoming Light. I'm sure that you were looking in other programs as well. Like what was happening in your life and what intuitively motivated you to jump in?
Yeah. So I'm big on coaching. I definitely believe in investing in yourself. And so usually once a year, I will invest in a coach. And I found you last year, but it was right after I had already invested with a different coach, and the timing just wasn't right.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, with me moving into my new suite, I was also starting to do the sound healing sessions and had been doing those for a couple of months with my clients. Um, I knew that the timing was now. Like, I wanted to take it full force, really step into my hair plus healing. And so I had been following you for over a year, and then I decided to finally, like, okay, the timing's right, it's now. And with all the changes happening in my business, I knew I wanted that guidance, and like it was going to be super helpful for me to have a coach during this like transformative time.
Yeah. Well, I want to backtrack into the journey, but I'd love to just like hop right into now, like timeline jump. Like what are some of the outcomes for you like tangibly in your business?
So, I mean, I guess I'll just start with like the high level outcome, which was the main exciting one of hitting the 10K month
Yeah.
for the first time. That was like a huge, and that was one reason that like I had been hitting the 7, 8 like consistently, but then I finally got to the 10. So hitting that milestone was huge for me. I also have so much more um, clarity in my business, like with my brand identity. I really like honed in on that and like got my brand sheet up and running like within the first 2 weeks of working in the coaching program. And then after I got that up and running, I have now like systems for creating content. I like have my voice really narrowed down.
Mhm.
Now I have ads. Um, so I have been able to talk to my clients more the way I've been wanting to or trying to, and
Yeah.
really honing in on that. And that's been huge for me.
That's great. And it sounds like it's inside the salon and then also like outside the salon within like marketing. Is that right?
Yes.
Cool. Tell me about the brand experience. Like let us know like what like like, what happens when we come see you? Like, this is fun because we all, I mean, everybody has their own unique way that we add kind of like premium add-ons and create
Mhm.
a unique experience. But what's yours?
Yeah, so my experience is you come in and I have like a really welcoming, safe space. And I start with some aromatherapy, of course, and I ask them how they want to feel today, whether it's calming and relaxing, whether it's rejuvenated or joyful.
Mhm.
I choose a scent based on that. And then we get into a consultation where I make sure that my client really feels heard and I really hone in on like why they're sitting in my chair today.
Yeah,
And so then we'll either get into a haircut or a color service. Most often, a color service. We love our color transformations.
obviously with your beautiful hair.
Yes, yes, we love some color in life. While you're at the shampoo bowl, I actually have you laid back. We are doing you have a crystal mask over your face. We do a warm towel treatment also with or with essential oils.
Oh, cool.
And I do some of my Reiki hand placements over you during that time. When we head back to the suite, we are sitting back in the chair, finishing up with the haircut and style. And I also have my bed in there where I use my tuning forks, my Tibetan sound bowls, and my drum to do a 30-minute sound healing session at the very end. So you truly feel transformed from the inside out.
Dude, how are your clients after that? That's all, I like got goosebumps when I was listening to you say that. I was like, I want to go do that right now.
They love it. I've had just the best. I have a few people who have given me reviews already. I offered like a package deal too, a package of 5 that they can purchase all at once to keep coming back to me for
Mhm.
the sound healing. And they were like, yes, like sign me up.
Easy, easy,
I've
yeah.
never been
Right.
so relaxed in my life. I feel different. They feel ready to um take on their day differently, take on their emotions differently. Like it just really moves things around for them in a way that makes them feel empowered.
How is it for you as a hairstylist now, changing your entire experience for your customers as opposed to just, not just, but only doing a haircut? How is it for
Yes.
you in terms of like, how do you like your job or what changed for you?
Well, I'll say like there's 2 things here.
Okay.
One is I just love it. I feel so in alignment with my soul purpose, which I always since I started hair, I knew I wanted to infuse the 2 because I was already aware of the energetic exchange that happens at
Yeah.
hair appointments. Um, but 6 years in, I'm finally here. So this is just feels amazing and like what I've been called to do. With that being said, it's been a transition in the salon. I've really had to hone in on my own journey and do my daily rituals, do my protections. Like I'm showing up for my clients in a certain way. I have to make sure I'm also showing up for myself in that way. So
Mhm.
that was like a journey within itself where I had to put my healing journey and my daily work
Self-care, right? Yeah.
in self-care in the forefront of my life. And so that's been amazing, but that was also like a little bit hard at the beginning because you're doing the work, and whether that was a little bit of my shadow work, my inner child work, and just my daily protection, energetic work. It's all been like really important in this journey.
Yeah, it sounds like it, but it sounds
Yeah.
like your customers really feel that difference, and so I think that
Yes.
that might be, would you say that that's the difference? Like, even you taking, like, 5 or 10 minutes to set yourself up for success at the start of the day makes a huge difference with your customers now?
Absolutely, absolutely. And taking that time after their appointment,
Mm,
I
to
have
clear
that
yourself
15
between
minute
clients, to set
the
yourself
buffer.
buffers.
Yeah. And knowing when it feels good to do I actually like to do my sound healings like at the beginning of the day,
Mhm.
because then when I feel done doing those, like I feel on cloud nine. I feel elated and happy and like just so centered that I feel like I can just do all my other just, you know, just haircuts and my other just clients like that. I just feel ready to
Oh,
show up for them
energized.
even better too. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell us about the journey. I mean, definitely tell us about maybe what were some of the highlights for you during this whole journey. Because you said, I've been into this. I knew when I got into hair that I wanted to do this. And here I am 6 years later, really stepping into it. So it's been a process of unfolding. So how has like this program helped you to, get there?
So this program definitely, well, I would say when I signed up for this program, I thought I was signing up for like a business coach program, which I was. But what I didn't realize was I was also signing up for a program on working on myself, because that first like month or so of getting into the program, um, we did we did the was it 90-minute, it was either 60 or 90-minute meditation that we did on one of the calls.
Mhm.
And I had never meditated that long before in my entire life.
It's so
And here
uncomfortable,
I
right?
am, yeah, like doing this, like, I'm just like, I don't know about this, And so, and it was, it was so, it was very eye opening. And it was very much like, I did sign up for a business coach, but what you hit on at the very beginning was like you need to do the self work, and you gave us little rituals to do. You gave us little steps to follow to for your daily practices. And so having that stepping stone, like, okay, do these. This is where you need to go, was so helpful in that. I don't know if I would have um stepped into this role as like a healing hairstylist as gracefully without this knowledge of you need to be doing this self work and having that guidance to do that, and showing up at the weekly. We did weekly different things,
Mhm.
and so showing up weekly and having that accountability was like huge for me.
Yeah. Do you see how it's related to your profits?
Hmm.
Isn't
Yeah,
that
it was mind.
interesting? It's not something that like our brain thinks though, right? Like we're like, no,
Yes.
like give me the strategy.
Yeah, yeah, give me the marketing, give me this, and that's where my brain was. But then that whole first month was all like, what are you doing daily? Like, let's center, let's do the inner work, and let's make sure we're showing up daily for ourselves. And it was like, I thought it was going to be like a 5 month like business like sprint,
Mhm,
and it was like a 5 month like intensive inner self healing working sprint.
mhm.
So that was amazing.
Cool. I like that
Mhm.
you like didn't think it was going to be a straight line, but like you still got to the goal that you wanted when you originally signed up, which is cool.
Yes, exactly. Yes, it was like exactly what I needed then when I didn't know that I needed
Yeah.
it.
Well, um, tell us like any advice that you have, because of course there's other hairstylists like you. Like there's other hairstylists who feel inspired. And I certainly felt inspired to go into this work, many years before I stepped into it, right? Like I thought
Mhm.
about it and I like read
Yeah.
about it and then I like maybe see some Instagram things and then I was like, oh, I'm too scared.
Mhm.
So what is advice that you have for people who are watching your video and they love your beautiful hair and they love your energy and they're like, God, I wish I could be like her. Like what's like some wisdom that you can give with them?
Well, I wanna say, like, a couple things. There's a couple things that come to mind. Well, first off, I'm a huge believer in do it scared. Like, be scared, that's okay, but still do it while you're scared.
Mhm.
Because especially with, like, um, a program like this, like, you're gonna be scared, but you're gonna, like, have like, your hand's gonna be held and you're gonna be guided the whole time. So, like, rest at ease, like, you are supported in this container to do a scary thing. So that is amazing. I would also say that, um hold on, I'm gathering my thoughts here. Like, how do I want to word
This
this?
happens
I
to me with my
it,
clients. Yeah,
yes. I I would say that when you have a vision and you want to do it and you feel scared, just know that there's no one out there who's going to offer exactly what you offer. You are
so
special.
clutch. I love that.
Yes. You are unique. You are what you provide is valuable. And when you believe that within yourself, um, you can do the hard things, you can do the scary things, and you'll find your corner of the world. There's space for you in this realm.
I love that.
Absolutely, there's space for you. So come on in. The water's great. Like, let's show up as our best selves. I just can't. I want everyone, if they felt called to do this, I would hope that they would know that this is a safe container to do that.
It's really beautiful. I love that you're speaking to an abundance mindset as opposed to scarcity mindset. There was somebody
Mhm.
else in our container who made a video recently where I guess some like another hairstylist said, "Oh my God, you stole my client." And she said, "We don't really own clients, you know, and that's more like scarcity
Mhm.
mindset." And it's so
Yeah.
interesting how our brains can get into that. Or even if somebody else likes Tibetan bowls, for example, and they're in Colorado, it doesn't mean like you're not going to have enough clients for you because only like you're unique.
Yes.
And even if somebody else did sound healing or offered the exact same premium add-ons that you do, it doesn't mean that they're you.
Mhm. Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
you have really beautiful energy. Thank you for sharing your story. If anybody wants to follow you or check you out or just, talk about how awesome your hair is, where can they find you and connect with you?
So I am on Instagram and Facebook under All Things Hair and Woo, and that is my handle across the board. So you can find me anywhere in there, and you can give me a follow. And I've actually
Done so
have
much work, so
found.
you should be really proud of that Instagram
Well,
channel.
thank you.
You,
Yes, that
optimize.
has definitely evolved during this process as well.
Yeah, amazing. Thank you so much, Victoria.